This is chapter 11 and 12 summaries. Chapter 11 really focuses on tort law, and tort law states that personal injury cases are to receive compensation from the person responsible for the injury. There's three different types of damages, which include compensatory, nominal, and punitive. Compensatory states that it makes the victim feel whole again, so they're able to feel like they were before their injury. And then nominal, defendant's behavior was wrong but caused no harm, and so in this one there's very minimal compensation. For punitive, it's when the act is flagrant or unconscionable, which is when it's just planned and they meant to do it. So there's three classification of torts, which are intentional, negligent, and strict liability. Intentional is when the defendant took some purposeful action that he or she knew would harm the plaintiff. And then there's negligent, where the defendant was careless in their actions. And then strict liability is when there's inherently dangerous actions and impose liability of the defendant regardless of the carefulness. Proving negligence, there's a couple of ways to prove, which is duty of care, breach of duty, causation, and damages. Negligence per se and res ipsa loquitur are two doctrines that help the plaintiff prove their negligence. So these have been put into law so that people are able to prove negligence within the court. Chapter 12 focuses on product and service liability laws. It talks about the elements of negligence, which include the defendant manufacturer owed a duty of care to the plaintiff, defendant breached the duty of care, and this breach of duty caused the plaintiff's injury, and then the plaintiff suffered actual compensable injury. The common negligent actions leading to product liability cases include failure to warn, negligent provision of inadequate warning, negligent design, negligent manufacture, negligent testing or failure to test, and negligent advertising. It went on to talk about warranties and the different types of warranties. So a warranty is just a guarantee that products meet certain standards. You have implied warranties of merchantability, which is a warranty that a good is reasonably fit for ordinary use. So this kind of just goes over like the general wear and tear of a product is expected. And so like if you're working out in clothing or anything, that's going to wear and tear your clothes quicker than if you're just lounging around in clothes or something like that. Then there's strict liability, which is one who knowingly sells any products in defective condition or that are unreasonably dangerous. Then there's product liability, which is a party who is injured by a defective product. And then there's service liability, which is a party who is injured by a defective service. So most times service liability is going to be your malpractice situations, and then product liability can either be like any kind of defective part in your car when there's any sorts of that, and there's recalls on your car parts like that.